you sitting over here, and I just had to come by and say hello. I don't think we've officially met. Isaac Jenkins.
Andy Dixon.
Yeah, I know. I've read about you. How you feeling?
Okay, I guess.
Well, it looks like you're doing better than okay. You know what they say. When a man's got an itch, he's just got to scratch it, right?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you...
See, the funny thing is, I can't figure out how you would have an itch on your leg, and you're supposed to be paralyzed from the waist down.
Did you see this? Dangerous liaisons. Trial to explore extensive connections to local women.
Well, that's catchy, but can you dance to it?
Being serious, Jake.
And I'm trying not to be, so let's start again. Here.
The occasion?
The occasion would be that those are the forgive me arrangement for bailing on the celebration after the Endicott Awards.
Thank you.
Rose, it's out of my place.
That's great.
Great. So, came over to, see if we could maybe go on a date tonight. Because I'm telling you something, I am not a bad date. I mean, you remember the other night when we went dancing? Did I step on your feet? No. Brought you flowers.
You're not going to be bringing me flowers anymore, Jake. After I faced David in court today, we are both going to be disgusted with me.
Nothing you could do could disgust me.
You said now.
Just later, next week. Are you going to survive? I think you greatly underestimate the depths of my fascination for you.
I fascinate you?
More and more every single day.
Until this afternoon.
What are you talking about? Look, Emily is the one that's pressing charges. Emily is the one who has to convince the judge. I mean, you're just a bid player who exposed him after the fact.
The state didn't subpoena me, Jake. David's lawyer did, so if they want me as a defense witness, it's got to be because David's got some trick up his sleeve.
Like what?
I don't know what.
Why don't you tell me? Tell me what you're scared of.
Scared of the power that David had over me. He knows that I would have done anything in the world for him. He knows it.
And he knows that's changed.
You heard him, Jake. The day that I got him to admit what he'd done, he said he vowed that he was going to get vengeance on me. Well, vindictive, that doesn't even scratch the surface with him. Yeah, I'm the one that's hauled him down to court, but he's going to make sure that it's my trial. He's going to make sure that I'm humiliated and embarrassed, and it's going to be out there for Abigail to see and for you to see.
And it will change nothing.
Unless David wins. If David wins, he's going to come at me with everything he's got.
He will try.
He will. He will. It's going to be payback time for me and for everybody I care about. He could do everything to me that he's doing to Emily. He could stalk me on the phone. He could ruin my credit. He could incriminate me for things that I had absolutely nothing to do with. He could kidnap Abigail. I can't do this. I can't do this, Jake. Jake? Where did you go? You weren't listening. I thought
Everybody's stalking, blackmail, kidnapping. Here, you go, drink.
But
Drink. Come on, you're not making any sense.
What if David comes up with
What are you talking about? Even if there's some technical glitch that he weasels out of the rap for kidnapping, he's not going anywhere. I mean, I think his reservation and the joint is for like the next couple of decades, right? Just not. While you spend less time than it takes to do a math exam. He goes away forever, and you and I ride off on my motorcycle into the mountains, up naked by the lake. What time did you say that court appearance was?
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Good. Oh, by the way, no matter what happens today, you're still the winner because you've got something that Steinbeck will never have.
Conscience?
Me. Me in your corner.
Hello. What are you two doing out here? Hi, Emma. What, is something wrong with your wrist?
Let me try. Hello there, Emma. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. When? How?
A couple of days ago.
We flew to Vegas.
Congratulations. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm so happy. Hello. To Vegas? Well, why? I mean, so many people around here wanted to be part of your wedding.
We wanted something completely different, and boy, was it ever.
What?
But it was legal.
He is mine. For better, for worse, forever.
Right down to the honeymoon in front of the Major League pennant races. Shades of my mom and the old man.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. And you let him do this?
Happily.
Oh, you must really be loved then.
Oh, Emma, I owe it all to you. My life changed for the better when I was living here with you at the farm. I really, really wanted the Snyder life, and now I am one.
You certainly are a welcome addition. Oh, my goodness, this is wonderful news.
So,
wonderful.
Wait a minute, are Holden and Lily home? I'd like to swing by and surprise them.
Don't bother, Jack.
I don't live there anymore.
I don't understand, Isaac. What do you think you saw?
You, scratching your leg.
You're very observant.
You gonna walk for your next trick?
I wish. I rub my legs sometimes. Makes me feel more normal, look more normal. I'm actually embarrassed that you caught me at it. Probably sounds kind of crazy.
It actually sounds quite sane. And believable. You're good.
What are you after?
Well, I'm just a curious guy. I'm wondering how long you're gonna keep up this crippled act.
It's not an act.
Now you're lying to me, Andy. And I thought we were friends. We both know you're doing this pity ploy just to keep Denise guilted into this phony marriage.
What do you know about my wife?
I don't. So inform me. How long? See, the way I figure it, you've got to keep working it at least until you get that fine feline into bed. But then what? Supposed to be dead from the waist down, my man.
I don't have to listen to any of this.
You forgetting that you can't run and I can? Great. We'll just sit here and have a nice conversation.
You want to talk? Knock yourself out.
What are you going to do when you get that lady between the sheets? I mean, how are you going to make her happy? See, the way I figured is the moment Denise shows even a little bit of tenderness, you'll claim the miracle cure. You two will go at it like Tarzan. Oh, baby, it was your love. Your love. It's your love that cured me. Is that what you say?
That's a nice fantasy.
Well, it's better than what you're doing, which is wasting a good lady's time.
I don't like your innuendo, and I don't like you talking about my wife. If I weren't in this chair...
But you are. So what are you going to do about it? Let's change that. I wonder what you would do if this hot coffee happened to spill in your lap. Huh? I mean, it is hot, and that could be a pretty sensitive area for a guy. You nervous?
I don't have any feeling in my legs, but second-degree burns can land me back in the hospital.
Oh, good answer. Good answer. Here's what I think. The moment that coffee hits your lap, you'll just want to bounce off and cool everything off.
I can't. I can't stand up.
No, you can't, because then everybody would know you're a liar. So what are you gonna do? Gut it out? Pretend that you don't feel a thing? Let's try it. See how paralyzed you really are.
Hey, what are you doing?
That is one good mocha. Well, hey, Denise, how are you doing? I was just talking to your husband here and telling him how much I admire his ingenuity. See you around, Andy.
What was that about?
Nothing I can't handle. You know that guy?
Yeah, he's Ben's brother.
Andrew! How are you?
Hey, Dad.
How are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you. My little granddaughter's just as beautiful as ever.
Hi, Dr. Dixon.
Hello, Denise. I talked to Kim. She said you were down here. How you doing?
Great.
Good, good.
Really
I'm sorry I was away so long.
How's Duke?
He's great, and he sends his best.
Well, I guess you guys have a lot to catch up on. And if you want to visit with your father, I'd just take Hope on home for a
I
minute.
do have a couple of things I want to run by you.
Can you give me a ride back to the house later?
No problem.
Okay. I'll see you at home.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, darling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So,
Dad, I wish you'd be a little nicer to Denise when you see her. Can you do that for me?
I spoke with her.
Yeah. Look, we have something really nice going here as a family, the three of us.
Yeah,
Everyone's accepted that except for you.
I'm aware of that, Andrew. I'm very, very aware of that. I'm a little bit more concerned about you than I am from Denise, okay?
You know, she is really the one that makes me happy.
I know that, Andrew.
I want you to respect that.
I do. Believe me, I do. Andrew, listen. The review board has made a decision here which is going to help our case a great deal.
What is it?
They're going to call you as a witness. You're going to come into the room. You're going to explain your side of the story in your words for everybody so they can hear it, including Ben Harris.
Here you go, Camille. This represents every prescription that was written the week Andy Dixon was here for his test with Dr. Dietrich.
Thank you. Thanks, Claudia.
What are you looking for?
Oh, you know, just doing a little research. Dr. Dixon was really busy that week, you know? Claudia, there's a red slip here. Was there an inventory problem or something?
Oh, I remember this one. What a pain. Anesthetic just went missing. It was neither prescribed nor distributed. We don't know what happened to it.
Anesthetic, not a narcotic?
That's what you'd think, wouldn't you? It was bupivacaine for a spinal. Not your recreational drug. Oh, there was also a spinal needle syringe missing.
I can't absorb this. You and Lily, you really splitting up?
Yeah, we haven't told anybody yet. Haven't told the kids. Don't quite know what to say.
I am so
Well,
sorry.
I thought that once you rescued her, that things would be cleared up.
Yeah, I did too, Jack.
Julia, I have a couple wonderful ideas for wedding presents. Come on, help me choose.
At least here I'll be able to keep myself busy, Jack. Taking care of the stalls. Looks like that roof needs some work up there. See this?
Is that your dad's little saddle?
Sure is. It's gonna look good when I fix it up. Can you get me that oil over there?
What happened, Holden?
When I found Lily, she was with Simon.
You mean,
She said it never went any further than them kissing.
oh, man.
Yeah, and all those months with Rose, I kept thinking that I slept with another woman, Jack. I broke my marriage
No,
vows.
hey, you didn't know that, though.
Doesn't matter. Lily thinks it was a conscious choice. Those years, I loved her more than anything in the world, and I don't know how she could think that I would want to be with another woman.
And you think that she chose Simon?
Well, yeah, he's here. Because she asked him to be. all I know.
So your marriage is over. Just like that?
Yeah, well, Lily said it was drifting apart even before that. I just don't see how, though. I don't know what broke it up. I thought our marriage was unshakable. Was it Simon? Was it Rose? Was it time? Was it 10,000 things that we never talked about?
All the above?
I hope so. Because I would hate to think that the one thing that broke us up was something that no one could have anticipated. One big surprise from out of the blue that could end up destroying everything that I thought would last forever.
David's gonna look at me. He's got this way of looking at me, Jake. It's nightmare time.
Just spit in his eye.
I can't. I'm scared spitless.
Tell you what, if you get scared, then you just look at me.
What's that gonna accomplish?
Sort of hoping it will melt your heart.
Melting.
Close your eyes. That doesn't work. You can always try this.
Hmm. I think you have to be sworn in to do that on the witness stand.
Okay, then why don't we just save that part for later?
Jake, there was a bulletproof glass between me and David before, and now we're gonna be stuck in the same room together.
And you'll be handcuffed. Won't be allowed to talk to you. You don't have to glance at him. Just look right here. Don't worry about anything else.
Oh, you're making me forget. What's my name again? Wait, Jake. I think I need to go in there alone.
There's not a chance.
No, I do. Because if he sees you with me, he's going to come after you. And he is smart, Jake. He's way too smart. And there's no telling what that man could do.
That's what people used to say about me.
Yeah, but you've changed.
Have I?
Now, Miss Stewart, after each of these incidents, your credit being declined and the mysterious airline ticket being delivered to your son's father, you receive phone calls from the defendant.
Yes.
I've been waiting for you.
What's the problem here, Andrew? I thought you would be pleased. You're finally getting a chance to tell your side of things.
I don't have anything to prove. I wanted that operation to be a success, and just because it failed, because Ben failed, that doesn't give me any satisfaction.
Wait a minute. Ben Harris is accusing you of lying to cover up his failures. Now, that can't be allowed. I mean, not for you, not for anyone who might have the misfortune of becoming one of his patients.
Look, Dad, I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and things are going really well with
Don't
Denise
tell me
Hope
you're
and I
backing
now.
out of this thing, Ian.
Dad, I just don't want to rock the boat. I just don't want to stir up any bad feelings. Can you understand that?
What Ben Harris is doing is wrong, Andrew, and he should be sanctioned for it, at the very least. Now, your testimony is going to help to guarantee that.
I'm not going before the board. I just want to be left alone.
Look, I'm not doing anything illegal or unethical. I'm just checking to see who was working Andy Dixon's wing that week. You know, looking for witnesses.
I think I need to talk to you.
And I'm not going to ask you to get any of your doctor friends involved, so you can just relax.
I need to know how serious you are about this.
Are you okay? What happened?
I just need you to answer my question, okay?
Well, I've seen things. You know, things that make me wonder.
Okay, like what?
Like Denise, for one.
What, you think that Denise helped him?
Look, I think Andy would do anything to keep Denise with him. You know, I don't think he cares whether she's in love with him or not.
So that's all you've got, a couple of casual observations.
Well, until I get more. What, you're not gonna jump all over me, attack me? I mean, you're actually hearing what I have to say now?
I've been thinking about what you said, and about living up to my principles, even if the doctors that I admire could be involved. I found this in one of the disposal containers in the maternity wing.
What is that?
It's a spinal anesthetic used during labor to reduce pain.
So you're saying whoever was injected with that would lose feeling below the waist?
Yeah, if it were injected properly.
By a doctor, for instance?
A bottle just like this one turned up missing the same day that Andy had his exam.
Well, this is it. I mean, this could save Ben's career. Why'd you do it?
It's just like you said, you know, I saw things that made me wonder. And then when this turns up missing, I couldn't really ignore that, could I?
I know this wasn't easy for you. Thanks.
Well, thank me.
You think you know who helped Andy? Look, Camille, you've done enough. Don't jeopardize your job. Let me run with this.
I don't know if I can do that.
Look, you and I both know you did the right thing. Let that be enough for now.
Jack! Look what Emma got. I wonder where they went.
Well, he's probably helping Holden with some chore. It's the way they talk. Just like their fathers.
Well, I'm glad Jack could be here for Holden.
Now, we women were different, right? We don't need an excuse to open up. We just do it.
Is that an invitation?
You don't need an invitation. You're family. Why? Is something bothering you?
It's a really small thing, you know.
That's the reason to talk about it, so it doesn't become a big thing.
This morning, I was joking around with Jack about what a great father he'll be. And he froze up on me.
What did you talk to him about it? Ask him why?
No, I didn't want to press him. You know, Emma, I really want to have kids. I want the white picket fence. I want the Cocker Spaniel, the whole package. And I just assumed that Jack wanted that.
Oh, Julia, sweetheart, you're still both so young. You have plenty of time to build a family now. Not now doesn't mean not ever.
But what if it does? I mean, he really just closed down on me. What if Jack is having reservations about being married and he's thinking that as long as we don't have kids, the back door is still open for a quick escape?
Julia, Jack wouldn't have married you if you were looking for an escape hatch.
I want to believe that.
Now, can I give you your first in-law advice? Don't you borrow trouble. You're on your honeymoon. Oh, come on now, enjoy. Huh? What?
Well, it's just this thing with Holden and Lily. You know, I want my marriage to last forever, just like I thought theirs would.
Well, it still might. In any case, whatever the trouble is with Holden and Lily, no, it doesn't have anything to do with you and Jack. Now, you two just took a wonderful, wonderful leap to get married. I mean, to have children was another big, big leap. Jack probably just needs time to catch his breath, Mrs. Snyder. No.
Miss Stewart, is it your contention that while he was incarcerated in the custody of the federal government, David Stenbeck was still able to threaten and endanger your family?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Stenbeck is obviously already imprisoned. What is your goal in bringing these charges and testifying today?
For David Stenbeck to be
buried so deep in solitary confinement that the world will never have to hear or see him again.
Objection, Your Honor.
I want him gone.
I'll withdraw the question, Your Honor. Thank you, Miss Stewart.
Did you tape any of the phone calls presumably made to you by Mr. Stenbeck?
No, I did not.
Oh, I see. So we only have your word that you spoke to him.
Yes, I suppose you only have my word.
Was your sister Allison ever actually kidnapped?
Well, no, I mean, she wasn't actually kidnapped only because
Your
the
Honor,
police got there in time to make...
Confine your answers to the questions asked, Miss Stewart.
No, my sister was never kidnapped.
Do you have any evidence that this so-called prospective kidnapper, excuse me, what was his name? Stuart Fisher. Do you have any proof that Mr. Fisher was actually hired by my client?
Yes, I do.
You witnessed this job interview personally?
Objection. Argumentative.
She says she has proof, Your Honor.
And Mr. Stiles is well aware that Stuart Fisher's confession implicating Mr. Stenbeck is in evidence.
I'd overlooked that. Please forgive me. So, other than the ramblings of a convicted felon, do you have one shred of hard evidence linking my client to this imagined crime?
Only his taped confession.
We'll see about that.
Your Honor.
Are you done, Mr. Stiles?
Miss Stewart has given me more than I could hope for, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Please step down, Miss Stewart. Any further witnesses, Miss Lee?
The state rests its case, Your Honor. Good luck.
Mr. Stiles, is the defense ready to present its case?
Yes, Your Honor, we are. May I address the court?
That's your attorney's job, Mr. Stenbeck. If you have something to say, please do so through him.
That would seem inappropriate, since what I'd like to ask is, I want to act in my own defense. I wish to represent myself, Your Honor.
What? May I have a word with my client,
That
Your
won't be
Honor?
necessary, Your Honor. I assure you I know exactly what I'm doing, being a former member of the bar. I'd like to relieve Mr. Stiles and question the next witness, Molly Conlon.
And do you realize the implications if you don't go before the review board and tell them your side of things?
I don't want to be put on display.
Andrew, if you don't go before the review board and tell them exactly what happened in your own words, then tell them that Ben Harris's failure is the reason that you're sitting in this chair right now, then people will always wonder if you were indeed telling the truth. Now, you don't want that to happen, do you?
No, I don't want that. But I don't want to drag Denise through the muck again.
You stop it with Denise. Will you do me a favor and think of yourself first for a
I'm
change?
married. I have to think of her first.
Even if it jeopardizes your future?
How does not testifying affect my future? I'm in this chair either way.
Wait a minute. Listen to me. Listen to me. You've never even given physical therapy a chance. Do you know that your condition is deteriorating as we sit here and talking? You are losing muscle tone as we sit here right now.
Anytime.
You need closure. And this hearing will give you that, and then you can move on. All right? You are going to go before this board.
Because you want me to?
No, not because of me, not because of your mother, not because of Denise, not because of Hope, not because of anybody except you yourself.
So, what do you say we take our new quilt upstairs and we give it a test run?
Maybe later.
Does that mean that our honeymoon is over?
No, I'm sorry. But seeing Holden and hearing what happened to him and Lily, that got to me. I always thought they had the most solid marriage on earth.
Well, not lately. You know, Holden's been worried. He's talked to you about that.
Yeah, but that was about Rose. And yeah, I knew that he was bugged by Simon, but I never thought that Lily would leave Holden for him.
Like, what happened between Holden and Lily is really sad. But we can't let it affect us.
I don't know, I guess it just Just scares me, you know? Questions everything I thought marriage was.
Well, that's reassuring.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, I thought that marriage meant that things would last, in spite of anything.
We will last, in spite of anything.
Now, see, that's what Lily and Holden thought. And now look at them. I mean, they don't even know what's going to happen to their kids. I guess when you bring kids into the picture, it gets scary, doesn't it?
Are you trying to make a point?
I was just thinking about before. You know, when we were talking about kids.
And you're telling me you don't want to have a baby?
No, that's not... But of course, I want to have a family.
Wait a minute. Who asked you?
If I may approach, Your Honor. I've taken the liberty of preparing this brief. You'll note that all the precedents are on point.
I'm aware of the law, Mr. Stenbeck. I'm more concerned about the wisdom of such an action in this case.
I understand. Molly Conlon is my only witness in this matter, seeing as my entrapment was largely her doing. And with all due respect to Mr. Stiles, I'm the only one who can get the truth out of her.
Stenbeck is grandstanding because he's lost. We have his admission on tape. He has lost. The judge is going to see right through that. Okay, he's not going to buy into this, and you'll be off the hook forever.
That's him. That is David's lawyer. Where's he going, Jake, huh? He's been dismissed. That's where he's going. David did it. He won. He got that judge. He got that judge to let him be his own lawyer. He's going to do it. He's going to win, and I'm never going to be able to get rid of him.
I want you to think. Don't buy into this.
He's going to make me say things that I don't mean. It's all because of you.
Should have never got you involved in this.
He's doing it because of you. He doesn't want me to have you. He doesn't want me to be happy. He wants me to be on that stand so that you see what I did and who I was with him. And so that's the picture that you have of me in your head for the rest of your life.
Molly Conlon, you're needed inside. Let's go.
Dr. Dixon?
You sound very formal, Miss Bennett.
I have reason.
What's the matter?
I just found out that a bottle of bupivacaine turned up missing. Same day that Andy had his exam. You want to explain that?
No, Mom. No, I'm fine. I don't need anything at all. No, actually, I'm here by myself. No. Don't rush home. I like having the house to myself for a change. I love you, too. Bye-bye.
Home alone, Andrew?
What are you doing here?
Well, can an interested party come by for a visit? Oh, but don't expect me to respect the chair, though. You faked your paralysis, and now I know how you did it. I know all about you. Julia, you misunderstood what I was saying.
You said what you felt. I'm not faulting you for that.
No, I want us to have kids, yes.
Look, Jack, what I want is for you and I to be together forever. I'm not trying to rush you into having kids. I'm just telling you that I'm ready when you are.
And I want to be really solid first.
We are.
People say that. Look at Lily and Holden. They had everything that someone could dream of. And then, out of the blue, something happens and it's gone.
They're not us.
You're right. They're not. Keep reminding me of that, okay?
What, that I'm always right?
Oh.
No problem.
How about some lunch?
Hey, I'll fix lunch.
Okay.
Oh, Jack.
so sweet.
Dearest Julia, congratulations on your wedding. Just heard the happy news here in the lockup. How's the new husband? I bet he doesn't know what you did to Carly to get him to the altar. But I do. Love, David. The defense calls its first witness Molly Conlon. So it's just you and me again.
Thursday, October 12th.
How bad is he?
We are going to do everything we can.
Two surgeons battle over a delicate procedure.
Cut that leg off and start rehab.
A racist sues the doctor who saved him.
Were there any complications during surgery?
A rapist is preying on nurses. And the only thing more shocking than the crime is his identity. City of Angels returns. CBS Thursday, October 12th.